Today, we're going to talk about a card that the majority of you probably should never get. But at the same time, there is a small percentage of users who will find immense value from that exact same credit card. The card we'll be talking about today is the Amex Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant. I want to discuss how someone like you could find that special value from a card like this. One of those things I'll teach you is how to use the Bonvoy Brilliant to give you Marriott Titanium status without having to live in hotel rooms throughout the year. However, I also want to talk about reasons why this card might not be worth it and provide other alternatives that will better fit your needs. To start things off, we have to talk about probably the most insane thing about the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, which is its annual fee. To be fair, it is an American Express credit card at the end of the day, and we all know how they're known for expensive annual fees. But how do you feel about paying $650 every year to own this Bonvoy Brilliant? Well, I guess you first have to know what benefits, credits, and other perks come with the card, which I'll go in depth on later. But $650 is still a high price tag to pay for any credit card. Let's put that into perspective, because Amex does offer other higher tier annual fee credit cards like the $550 Delta SkyMiles Reserve, $450 Hilton Aspire, and of course the fan favorite $695 Amex Platinum. So as far as those cards go, the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant is definitely towards the higher end of the spectrum, although it wasn't always that way. In fact, just over a year ago, American Express was charging only $450 for this card, although that's still kind of expensive. However, along with the increase in annual fee, Amex also increased the amount of luxurious benefits and credits available with this premium credit card. The first of those luxurious benefits is that the Bonvoy Brilliant now gives the cardholder automatic Marriott Platinum status. This is a step up from the automatic Gold status that it used to provide and the automatic Gold status that the Amex Platinum currently offers. So what exactly is Marriott Platinum status? Is it that much better than Gold status? And more importantly, is Platinum status even worth it? Well, it depends. Let's do a deep dive breakdown to show exactly what Platinum status gives you and how it could elevate your next Marriott hotel stay. Platinum Elite members earn 50% more points on paid stays than regular non-status members. Non-status members earn 10 points per dollar on stays, so Platinum members will now earn 5 extra points for a total of 15 points per dollar spent at Marriott's. Or in dollar value terms, let's say you spend $2,000 in a year at Marriott hotels. This includes the room rate and other incidentals that could be charged to your room, such as dining and spa purchases. A non-member would earn 20,000 Marriott points in total, while a Platinum member will earn 30,000 Marriott points for the same amount of spend. That 10,000 point difference is equal to around $80 if you value Marriott points at 0.8 cents per point. That alone will probably not make you want Platinum status, but what about guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, which is another Platinum status perk? There are a few exceptions to this guaranteed late checkout because stays at resorts and designed Marriott hotels are subject to availability. Personally, I love having late checkout, and I've had great experiences with it in the past. It's always a great feeling to wake up late and take your time to pack your bags before checking out. I usually go eat breakfast or even lunch, hang out in the pool, or lay in bed to enjoy those extra hours inside the hotel room. But Marriott Gold status already comes with a 2 p.m. late checkout, so if you have Gold status already, I'm not sure if those extra 2 hours will make a big difference for you. Another Platinum status perk is a dedicated 24/7 elite support line for hotel bookings or general customer service. That probably doesn't make a noticeable difference. Something that could make a difference is the lounge access that Platinum status gives you. At certain Marriott brand hotels like JW Marriott, Delta Hotels, Autograph Collection, and Westin Properties, etc., you have access to their lounge. The only problem is lounge access is available just for the member and one guest. So if you're traveling with a family, then your children will have to starve in the morning while you partake in the lounge festivities. Next, Platinum members will receive a welcome gift at most hotels. This benefit is a weird one because that gift varies so much from brand to brand. The types of gifts you would receive range from free breakfast, 500 to 1,000 Marriott points, food and beverage credits, or a food and beverage amenity. Then this last Platinum benefit is probably the most valuable benefit that comes with being a Platinum member. more. Marriott Platinum members receive complimentary room upgrades subject to availability at check-in up to a standard suite. Again, this is not guaranteed, but a quick tip to increase your chances of getting upgraded, I would suggest breaking up your trip into multiple different stays. For example, if you'll be on vacation for 7 total days, try breaking it up to 4 days at one Marriott and 3 days at another, or breaking it down to 2 days at one, 2 days at another Marriott, and then 3 days at a third Marriott. By breaking up your trip to shorter stays, you're way more likely to get upgraded as opposed to trying to snag a suite for 7 consecutive days at one hotel. I know this is not ideal and not practical, but I want to let you know that it is still an option. This benefit does not apply to the Marriott Vacation Club, Marriott Grand Residence Club, Aloft, Element, and Vistana properties. It also does not apply to Ritz-Carlton properties as a Platinum member. However, if you were interested in Marriott Titanium status, that's when you could get upgraded for free to a suite at Ritz-Carlton properties. Marriott Platinum status is cool, but how many of you would pay $650 a year on a credit card to get those benefits? I mean, technically, it's cheaper to buy your way into Platinum status this way as opposed to staying the 50 qualifying nights to get it legitly. Okay, that was a lot that we just went over, but there are still more benefits and credits to this card. That's a good thing because we are still talking about a $650 annual fee credit card. With the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, you'll also receive a $300 dining credit every calendar year. But in classic credit card fashion, this credit is broken down into monthly increments. That's right, instead of a one-time $300 birthday dinner treat to yourself, you have to use this credit every month in $25 increments. The old Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant gave a Marriott credit that you could use all at once. So overall, this dining credit is a little downgrade from what used to be on this card. Immediately, if you aren't a fan of the Amex Gold Card and those dining credits / Uber credits, then I can imagine the sour taste you get after hearing about yet another monthly dining credit you'd have to use. This is yet another use it or lose it credit that you have to pay attention to every month. Except the difference with the dining credit on this Bonvoy Brilliant card is that you could use it at every restaurant in the United States and worldwide. Merchants like nightclubs, grocery stores, convenience stores, or supermarkets, however, will not trigger this credit. Yes, it's a pain to use this credit every month, but at least you should have no problem finding a restaurant to use it at without changing your normal spending habits. And if for some reason you need to use this credit last minute, I would suggest loading up on a gift card at your favorite restaurant. I'm sure we could all use another Jamba Juice, Starbucks, or Chipotle gift card. Okay, so far with this card, you have the Platinum status and the $300 dining credit. Does that give you $650 of value every year yet? Probably not. But the last major benefit that will make a difference is an annual free night award that could be used at any Marriott hotel that costs 85,000 points or less to book one night. This award could be used at even Ritz-Carlton and St. Regis properties, which cost upwards of $400 to $500 per night. This free night award, along with the dining credit, could potentially make this a positive value card year after year. I may or may not be right, but I don't think most of you would naturally use this free night award to its full potential. And to define full potential, I want to bring up its annual fee again. The annual fee is $650 a year, but you have the $300 dining credit, which makes it a $350 effective annual fee. Yes, you do have other things like Platinum status and some other little benefits I'll mention after this. Those might give you $50 to $100 of value every year, depending if you get that upgrade or if you get the lounge access, etc. So that then brings down the effective annual fee to around $300 a year. This is where the free night award would kick in. All you need to do is to book a one-night stay at a hotel every year that costs at least $300 a night. If you could easily do that every year, then sure, the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant is a card that you could receive positive value from. But how many of you are regularly staying at Marriott's every year that costs $300 or more a night? After all, according to this website, the average daily rate of a Marriott in the United States is around $240. Then again, to be honest, I could be completely wrong about you guys, and this whole video would actually be such a fail. Because maybe you do travel often throughout the year and stay at not only Marriott's, but Marriott's that cost more than $300 a night. Then in that case, well, you proved me wrong and the Bonvoy Brilliant would make sense for someone like you. You would also be delighted to know that this card also comes with even more benefits, and credits. Of course, these are travel-related perks, so if you aren't a frequent flyer, then they may or may not provide value for you. One of those credits is a TSA PreCheck / Global Entry credit, which comes on a plethora of travel credit cards. You'll also receive a Priority Pass membership for airport lounge access, and it's again a pretty standard perk among premium travel rewards cards. But a very unique perk that comes with the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant is you'll receive 25 elite qualifying night credits per year. And this perk targets a very specific group of people, which is honestly probably less than 10% of you watching this. One of the only reasons why you would want these elite night credits is if you're chasing Marriott Titanium status. To achieve Titanium status, you must collect a total of 75 qualifying night credits every year. Sure, some of you might travel for work and are no stranger to the inside of a Marriott room, but for the rest of us who don't live in a hotel room, we probably can't stay at a Marriott 75 nights in a calendar year. So how else can we unlock almost guaranteed suite upgrades at every hotel, and free champagne and chocolates at check-in, all that come with Titanium status? Well, that's where these elite night credits come into play, because I'm about to share a strategy to help you unlock Titanium status. Like I mentioned earlier, you need 75 night credits in a calendar year to become a Titanium member. However, with cards like the Bonvoy Brilliant, you could fast track your way towards status, except there is a catch. Although there are multiple Marriott credit cards that will give you elite night credits, you're able to only earn credits from 2 cards in total. You can receive credits from 1 Marriott personal credit card and from 1 Marriott business credit card. The Bonvoy Brilliant is a personal card and gives you the most elite night credits out of all the others, which is 25 nights. Then as for the business card side of things, there's only one option as of right now. That credit card is the Marriott Bonvoy business card from Amex, which gives you 15 elite night credits, which means in total the most elite night credits that you could receive from credit cards is 40 nights from the Bonvoy Brilliant and Bonvoy Business, both from Amex. That then means you have to actually stay in a Marriott 35 more nights in a year to finally hit Titanium status. The reason why I brought that up in this video is because many people tend to get the Bonvoy Brilliant just because they want the elite night credits to reach Titanium status. Although this card does give Platinum status automatically, which naturally attracts many Marriott loyalists as well. But for that reason alone is why I would be applying for this card in the next month. I recently got the Marriott Bonvoy Business card just to get those 15 extra elite night credits, which will help gain that higher Titanium status. I also already have the Hilton Aspire card, which gives me Hilton Diamond status, the highest tier you could get. So I want to achieve Marriott Titanium status to compare my 2 different experiences. I also want the Bonvoy Brilliant to get Platinum status and see how that compares to not only Hilton Diamond, but also Marriott Titanium status. Because maybe I don't need the Marriott Business card to chase Titanium after all. I've asked this before, but can you share your personal experiences with Marriott Platinum and or Titanium status? Like, was going for Titanium worth it, or is Platinum status good enough? After all this talk about benefits and credits, you might wonder what are the actual reward multipliers on this card. The Bonvoy Brilliant will earn you 6x on Marriott purchases, 3x at restaurants, on flights booked directly with the airlines, and 2x on everything else. Those are okay multipliers, but to be honest, you're probably not getting this card primarily for the earning categories anyway. At the end of the day, the Amex Bonvoy Brilliant card only makes sense for the following people: those who are Marriott loyalists and can take advantage of the Platinum status and free night award. You'll also need to be able to use the $300 dining credit every single month. Or maybe you're like me and want to chase Marriott Titanium status. Then you pretty much need to have this credit card. If you aren't any of those people, then I think this annual fee is simply not worth it. However, an alternative that could better fit your needs is the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card, which has a microscopic $95 annual fee. That card gives you 15 elite night credits and even a free night certificate that could be used at the property with a redemption level of up to 35,000 points. A card like that is perfect if you are a semi-Marriott loyalist and don't need ultra luxurious travel benefits. You won't be that committed into the Marriott system because after all, it's only a $100 annual fee. Or if you do want luxury travel benefits, perhaps a more flexible card like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, Amex Platinum, or even the Capital One Venture X would be a better fit for you. Then lastly, if you are looking for a premium hotel card, I would argue that the Hilton Aspire provides a much better value. That card has a cheaper annual fee of $450 and gives you a $250 Hilton Resort credit, Hilton Diamond status, $250 airline incidental fee credit, and a free night award that can be used at most Hilton properties. Those benefits alone can easily outweigh and justify the annual fee. But if you're in the market for travel credit cards, you could watch this video right here to find out the best travel card offers of 2023. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots.